When I work on music and when I work on my project, the first thing that I want to make sure that I do is I work on my template, right? I often go to studios and I pull out my own template and they're just looking at me like, we got our own template. And I completely understand that studios have their own template. That's why when I go to studios, I just want to rent the place out. But I love pulling out my template, using everything that I have. Just in case I have to take that session home, I take it home very easily. And so first things that I like to do when I'm at the studio is pull out my template, make sure that I set up the environment correctly by excluding people that should not be at the studio, locking in, having my song with a demo. So when I go to studios, I often just record at home. But when I do go to studios, what I like to do is have a song completely with a demo, right? I have a demo damn near I mix, master to my best abilities, and then I take it to the studio, and then I compare both. And I'm like, oh, I want to see like what they were able to do that I wasn't, or what did I miss, or what did they miss that I actually that I wanted them to deliver. So when I go to a studio, I always have a song demoed at the crib. I spent probably hours on it, working on it. If I took it to the studio, now I'm serious with that record. So that's something that I do when I go to the studio. Like I said, I record at home a lot though. Like, I drop 90% of the songs that I have out. No, I would say about 95% of the songs that I have out have been recorded at home and drop, mix, master, engineer, everything at home. Because I've had good people around me that have given me creative criticism, and I've been able to, all right, that's fine. Let me just shout out my boy Santana, shout out John, shout out Frankie AR. So those people have helped me. Just let me know, look, maybe do this, maybe do that. And then just like that, you're able to create a better sound. So that's some of the things that I like to do when I create music, when I go to a studio. If I go to a studio, I like to go ready. Love in Spanish coming out very soon. Summertime. If you need that template, that ALEXSOY vocal recording template, my entire album, Love in Spanish 2, was recorded on my template. So you're gonna be using the same template that I did for my project. So welcome to the ALEXSOY vocal recording template club. Welcome to the Soy Chain, baby, for real.